Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nofitra. So today I will present about diction, and let's go in the first slide. What is diction? Diction is the careful selection of words to communicate a message or establish a particular voice or writing style. For example, flowy figurative language creates colorful prose, while a more formal vocabulary with concise and direct language. Next one is next one is the purpose of diction in writing. First one is create a certain tone that support purpose. The second one is support the settings. The third one is establish a narrative voice and tone. And next one is give 8 different types of diction in writing. Number one is the formal diction, that is use sophisticated language without slang or colloquialism. Formal diction stick to grammatical rules and use complicated syntax. And the number two is informal diction. Informal diction is more conversational or often used in narrative literature. Number three is pedantic. This is when a writer is highly detailed or academic in their writing. Words are chosen specifically to convey only one meaning. Number four is colloquial. Colloquial are the words or expressions that are informal in nature and generally represent a certain region or time. Number five is slang. These are words that originated within a specific culture or subgroup but gain traction. Slang can be a new word, a shortened or modified word. Number six is abstract. This is when a writer uses words to express something intangible like an idea or an emotion. Number seven is concrete diction. Concrete diction is the use of words for the literal meanings and often refer to the things that appeal to the sense. The meaning is not open to interpretation because the writer is specific and detailed in the phrasing. For example, is the sentence "I ate an apple." Number eight, poetic diction. Poetic diction is driven by lyrical words that related to a specific theme reflected to in a poem and create a euphorious or harmonious sound. Poetic diction usually involves the use of descriptive language, sometimes set to a beat or rhyme. Next slide is the example of diction. The example is from Mark Twain. The title is The Adventure of Huckleberry Finn. In Mark Twain classic tale, Huck Finn, the narrator is a 13 years old boy growing up near the Mississippi River in the 18th. Twain used a very informal, salt-of-the-earth colloquial diction to establish Finn's character, his youthfulness, and in his background. I climbed up the shed and crept up to my window just before day was breaking. My new clothes was all greased up and clayey, and I was dog-tired. Next one is the importance of English scholars of the Renaissance made a point of writing in English instead of Latin, but they brought Latin and Greek words into it to give it substance, as they thought, and dignity. Shakespeare made fun of these hard words, but he too made a considerable and effective use of Latin words, and Milton used Latin words and construction extensively. Our common speech and our literary language are both full of borrowing that Shakespeare and Milton brought into English. And the conclusion is poetry is a diction in poetry is a various as life, and its convention will be tested and altered constantly, but it must always work with words. They are willful and treacherous. They will say what they are going to say regardless of the poet's intention. The poet can simply know everything knowable about them and remember that they are living creators. It is in their willfulness that the poem will live or die. So I think that's all from the diction topic. And if you guys have question or anything else, leave in the comment below. And thank you for watching and listening my presentation. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.